As a creator, one of my favorite purchases has been the DJI mic. The cost is steep, but it is well worth it. So can we get the same quality from this mic that's way cheaper? Let's find out. Speaking of cost, I paid for both of these microphones with my own very real American dollars. And who am I? Well, I'm Patrick, and I help everyday creators like you and me succeed. I'm so glad you asked. Don't forget to subscribe. The DJI microphone has been a go-to choice for many, but Ulanzi is really making some waves with a similar product that comes in at a fraction of the price. Yeah, it's only $99 compared to the DJI mic's original cost. That's about a third. But when I unboxed the AM-18 from Ulanzi, I began to see where they saved some of that money, because both the DJI mic and the Ulanzi AM-18 come with these charging cases. And the DJI feels solid. It feels rugged. It does look fancy and nice, but it feels like it's gonna last. It even has these ridges all along it that make it easy to grab, like it's not gonna slip out of your hand. It's hard plastic, it's metal, and the AM-18 feels like I got it from Temu in 1981. Don't get me wrong, Ulanzi makes great stuff, and I've enjoyed their products over the years, but they have a way of shaving costs for the users. They have the creators in mind, and this needs to be celebrated even if you don't love the way they do it. So their stands, their clamps, their camera accessories, all of that stuff is solid, but it's tough to cut costs on audio quality. So it makes sense that they would cut costs on casing and form factor. Companies spend so much money and research and development trying to make products that are slimmer, that are lighter, and compact. The AM-18, however, is noticeably larger than the DJI, like much larger. Who's fat? But these aren't deal breakers because it all comes down to sound. Does the AM-18 sound good? Well, we're gonna figure that out later. Throughout this video, I'm going to switch between the DJI and the Ulanzi AM-18, but I'm not gonna tell you which one I'm using. Let me know in the comments which one you like more, microphone A or microphone B. And while you're down there, go ahead and subscribe. I mean, you're already there, just click the button. One feature that caught my attention is the internal recording capabilities on both of these microphones. Yes, you can record internally on the Ulanzi just like you can on the DJI. Yes, you can plug a mic into the AM-18 as well, like a lav, just like you can on the DJI. Yes, it transmits whatever audio you're recording from the transmitter itself or the mic you have plugged into the transmitter to a receiver, which you can plug into a camera, an audio console, or a field recorder. But having the ability to record straight onto the transmitter, onto the mic, with both the DJI and the AM-18 is so convenient, even if it's just for a backup recording. And both of these mics offer 8 gigabytes of storage, giving you a generous 14 hours of internal recording. All of that for $99. That makes the Ulanzi AM-18 a game changer if it can sound as good as the DJI. And just like the DJI, the user-friendly touchscreen interface on the Ulanzi is easy to navigate. It offers options like mono, stereo, and even a safety track, similar to the DJI. Sounds similar, right? And one benefit of the cheaper build that you'll find with the Ulanzi microphone is its weight. Weight matters, especially when the mic is hanging on your shirt like it's hanging off of my sweater right now. The Ulanzi transmitter is lightweight at 23 grams, while the DJI is a bit heavier at 30 grams. Now, that may not sound like much, we're talking about grams here, but those extra grams can make a difference when you're on the move, you're moving quickly, and a huge selling point for these mics is convenience. They are so small, but the DJI, because of its heavier build, can look so cringy when it's making your subject's shirt like sag off of their body when you clip it on. Now, this can be solved by adding a lav to the DJI or the AM-18 and then clipping the transmitter behind that person so it's not hanging off their shirt. But when you're making a quick some piece of content and you just throw that mic on your subject or throw that mic on yourself if you happen to be the subject, sometimes it just sags and looks weird, and it does keep people engaged thinking, hey, what's that cool mic on their shirt? But if you want things to look professional, it's not great. So weight matters, and the Ulanzi is lighter than the DJI. But obviously, if the DJI has a higher price point, there have to be some things that come along with that price point. And yes, there are some advantages. For instance, the DJI has an impressive 250 meter range compared to Ulanzi's 100 meters. If you're filming a lecture on a stage and you're at the back of the room, that's going to matter. It's a significant difference if you need that kind of distance. Also, the DJI has auto start features, more compact design, among other things. For instance, if I am recording on my own, I don't want to have to look at every screen to make sure things are working. When I press the record button on the transmitter of the DJI mic, it vibrates. And when I press it again to stop recording, it vibrates twice. Little things like that come along with a higher price point. You're not going to find it in the Ulanzi AM-18. But let's cut to the chase. What about sound quality? The DJI moves out in front with its 24-bit audio compared to Ulanzi's 16-bit. Now, will everyone notice that? Time will tell, but if you tell an audiophile that, it's not going to make them happy. However, there's so much technology out there, including AI, which continues to develop, that has been designed to make even your most average sounding microphone sound like studio quality. So this leads me to believe that if the AM-18 sounds even half decent, it's going to be a winner for so many creators in need of a more cost-effective system like this.
Wow.
So it's time for all to be revealed. Which mic has been your favorite? Do you like A? Or do you like microphone B? Again, let me know in the comments and subscribe while you're there. But without further ado, mic A is the Ulanzi AM-18, making mic B the DJI mic. And this mic B expensive compared to this mic A. So what do we think? For me, I don't hate the AM-18. Actually, I kind of like it. What about you? Personally, I'm happy with my purchase of the DJI mic, but if I wanted to get a gift for a new creator, I would definitely look at the AM-18, and you should too. Click the affiliate links for both of these microphones down in the description. Again, I bought these with my own money, but clicking those affiliate links helps me a ton. And if you like microphones, you should probably watch this video too.